Hey everybody, it's Glasses Senpai here, and today we will be talking about why you should watch Kimi No Na Wa, otherwise known as Your Name. Now, I could tell you guys thousands of reasons why you should watch Kimi No Na Wa, or Your Name, as I'll just go ahead and refer to it now, because I presume most of you guys are English speakers. But yeah, Your Name has just so many good points to it. I don't think I could cover them all in one video, but I'll just give you guys a couple of highlights and show you a couple clips from the trailer and the movie itself, just so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about when I'm going over my points. Now to start off with, I want to just start off with the director, the guy who's kind of the brainchild behind Your Name. His name is Makoto Shinkai, and he made, or at least helped make, 5 centimeters a second and The Garden of Words, among other movie titles, but those are probably his two most famous works, and the works I probably enjoyed the most, just personally. But if you guys have ever seen any of his films, then you guys already know, this guy is really something else. His work is just so good. The cinematography that it places in his movies, it's beautiful. Like, here, I'll just show you guys just a real short clip of what exactly he does for his amazing cinematography.
星が降った日、それはまるで
夢の景色のように美しい眺めだった。
放課後？悪い、俺今日これからバイト。
もうこんな田舎やだよ。こんな人生やだ。来世は東京のイケメン男子にしてください。
Alright, although that clip was short, I hope you guys at least kind of get a gist of how amazing this guy's cinematography is. Like, he puts so much attention to detail, and I absolutely love him for it. Next up, the character development is extremely good. Like, we're talking grade A stuff here, not your stupid To Love Ru or Romance Harem or any of that garbage. I mean, sorry to call it garbage, but, you know, no, I'm not sorry. And just the way that these characters are set up, he just did such a good job on writing their personalities and creating their backstories, how one's from the country and the other one is from the city, you know, big old Tokyo. And he just sets things up in a way that will surprise you every single time. Another point that I would like to make is, I already made this about the cinematography, but still, if that clip that I showed you did not convince you that this is one of the most beautiful movies out there as far as anime goes, and just animation in general, attention to detail, things that you don't think are important in this movie actually end up being extremely important in the end. No spoilers. And the viewers that do focus on those little details get richly rewarded. My final point that I will make is that if you guys really enjoyed shows like ReZero, you would greatly enjoy Your Name. Just because of the suspense and the emotional roller coaster that it just throws you on. It's quite frankly, it's a little bit ridiculous, but it's the ridiculousness that gets you. This is like one of those few films or shows that will actually make me cry. I will admit to that. My eyes did get a little bit watery towards the end of that movie, just because I was like, oh my goodness, finally this happened. Yes, life is complete. If Subaru went with Rem, that's the kind of like satisfaction this movie gives you. So if you guys are heartbroken about episode 18 of ReZero, or heartbroken about any kind of episode where you're like, oh man, so-and-so character totally could have gotten with so-and-so character, then Your Name is definitely the movie for you. Just a quick little bonus lightning round that I'd like to give you guys. You can either treat these as more reasons as to why to watch it, or you can treat it as just some really cool stuff about this movie. First fact, I know I already said this, but it's directed by Makoto Shinkai. He's really good. It is the 4th highest grossing film in Japan of all time. It made a total gross of $288 million, US dollars, not yen, at the box office, and it stayed at the top of the charts for 7 weeks straight. It is the 2nd highest grossing anime film in all of history. Yes, this is even topping Miyazaki's stuff. The last fact or reason you should watch this film is because Makoto Shinkai doesn't want you to watch the film. As a matter of fact, he specifically says he doesn't want people to see it because he feels it's still incomplete, which is rather strange because I found that movie to be very satisfying and very perfect. And it's believed that he says this in order to move on to his next great work, and I admire and respect that. However, he should realize that what he made was actually a masterpiece, despite what he thinks. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope I pushed you towards the side of finally watching this film, despite what Makoto Shinkai says. And I'm Glasses Senpai, and I'll see you in the next video.